Welcome back to another Daytona office hours. I'm going to show you what we were working on over the past month and what's coming up. Let's go through our email notification for February. So there are a few larger features. The first one is our playground feature in dashboard. You can experiment with various features like sandbox creation, file operations, and code execution, and get generated code that you can copy paste to your IDE and further customize. This feature is awesome for new users and users that just want to quickly try something without needing to set up their development environment. Also, this feature includes access to terminal from the playground and access to VNC interface where you can try various computer use commands or manually navigate through Sandbox visual interface. So let's go to the playground. We can, for example, create a sandbox with 2 CPU cores, and we'll get this generated code. We can run it now, and we should get our sandbox created. Okay, except that we can type any kind of commands in Sandbox terminal and also use VNC interface. Just a second. Okay, maybe hard refresh. Let's see if it will work now. Yeah, it's loading nice. Okay, so for example, we can navigate to browser, open Daytona docs or whatever, and also you can try out our computer use actions. For example, you can move mouse to specific position, get position, or you can click a mouse. For example, we'll try to click on this home button now, like this, and you can see the action is executed. Okay. Next feature is Sandbox Observability. So we integrated OpenTelemetry in our sandboxes and across all infrastructure. You can collect, export, and visualize traces, metrics, and logs for every sandbox. These metrics can be monitored through our dashboard in the sandbox details, or you can connect your own OpenTelemetry collector like New Relic or Grafana, and these metrics will be sent to you as well. You can find also templates for Grafana and New Relic dashboards in our GitHub repo in examples folder. Just a second. Okay. Here are Grafana and New Relic templates. Also, just quick showcase of metrics in Sandbox details. So you can here you can see all logs from our Daytona daemon running in Sandbox, traces. They can be open and followed through our infrastructure. Metrics of CPU memory and file system usage. And if you want to connect your own collector, you can go to experimental tab and configure your collector endpoint and any headers that you need. Except that you can go to our docs and find more details about OpenTelemetry integration, and also you can find out how to integrate tracing in our SDK by setting this environment variable to true and setting any standard environment variables that your OpenTelemetry collector has. For example, here is example of New Relic or Grafana. Another feature is a live sandbox resize. So for example, when you create a sandbox with 2 CPU cores and observe that the processes running inside the sandbox need more CPUs, you can resize it in flight and continue using your sandbox. For example, you can when sandbox is running, you can change its CPU and memory, and when sandbox is stopped, you can change disk as well. And when sandbox is started, resources can only be increased. This will come up handy when you, for example, have most of the users using only 2 CPUs, and there are a small amount of users that are running some heavy processes in sandboxes, and then you can ad hoc increase their resources. Another large feature is screen recording capability that enables you to record what the agent do and validate its actions afterwards. So we'll go through a quick demo now. Here I have a sandbox that I pre-created. We'll go to VNC with that sandbox. And let's now go to our SDK example where I'm getting that sandbox, starting recording and labeling recording with recording test 1, sleeping test 10 seconds, and then stopping the recording. Oh, actually, yeah, it's 10 seconds is enough. Okay, let's go here. Let's do some kind of work like this. Let's search for OTEL. Okay. Yeah, 10 seconds passed. Recording is saved in the sandbox on this path, and you can observe and monitor all recordings by going to action button and typing and clicking on screen recording option. And here you can see, download, and manage all of your recordings in that sandbox. You can play it if you want. This will come handy to evaluate what's done in the sandbox and if your agent is working properly. Okay. Next and final big feature for past month is our OpenCode plugin. So actually, we already released the official Daytona plugin for OpenCode past month in the January, but now we also included included the OpenCode SDK guide and OpenClaw sandbox guide in our docs, and now it will be straightforward to use OpenCode agent on Daytona infrastructure. You can find OpenCode guide in guides tab in Daytona documentation. to find more details about that integration. Okay, that's it for big updates, and let's go through some stuff that we are currently working on. So there is a bunch of chores, fixes, and refactors. There are some OTEL enrichment with org and region ID. Also some dashboard features, but I would mention most significant ones, and the one that will not be seen out on the outside, but will improve our performance is this PR Sandbox last activity that will separate last activity column from Sandbox table to its separate database table. Also, we are working on integrating WebSocket, Sandbox WebSocket events in our SDKs. So you will get fresh Sandbox data on each Sandbox change, because currently, if you want to refresh Sandbox metadata, you need to call a refresh data method, and now with this PR, you will instantly get the freshest metadata in your code. Another one is Sandbox entry point logs to OpenTelemetry. So you will be able to get entry point logs to your OpenTelemetry collector and process and store them wherever you want without needing to use our SDK and inspect Sandbox. And I think that's it for, okay, this one also. So we are working on allowing users to use non-S3 volumes, like some alternative volumes that are not supported with S3 protocols with our S3 proxy integration, and this will come handy to users to connect their own object storage and have data stored on their own infrastructure. And that's it for this month. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to ask now, or you can contact us on LinkedIn, Slack, or email. And just to mention, our Compute conference is next Monday, and you can still apply to attend there and meet us in person.